What's up, guys? I kind of want to talk about this a bit. Oh, why is he doing this for DNA? Why is he doing this? I was actually planning on making a video about this and then making my own points, and then I kind of watched his video, and his video kind of had all of the points that all the people wanted to put out. So I kind of just want to talk about all these points. W Skull CJ. I think he kind of he kind of gets into the meat and drama of it. I don't know, but he does make great videos, so W him. I'm not really big on the drama side of his stuff, but you know, the greater drama with the community is kind of cool. Um, anyway, so right here, this guy's basically he's just making a video and all this stuff, and I kind of want to talk about this because I think okay, in terms of like an update standpoint, okay, here's one thing I have to talk about. There are two ways that this game could go. I'm gonna tell you this right now. All right, in my experience with games like Dead by Daylight or something, when games do health patches, when they focus on balance, they do not actually do anything great for video games. So there's a game called Dead by Daylight, and if you know what it is, it is what it is. They had an Operation Health patch, and their Operation Health. And let me make myself bigger. I'm sorry about that. The Operation Health patch, right? All that it did was it made the game like legit be bad. Okay. And they never ended up fixing anything. Now, obviously, the DNA devs are way more capable. They've already made changes, but a lot of these changes are band aids. And when a game comes out in essentially in a point 0.9 status, and especially me, there are a lot of times where I'm just like, a lot of these changes, like they have two options. You can make a flush system, or you can work with what you have and create a band aid. And in some of these scenarios, they created band aids that I will say are not great. These band aids are not great. Now, why are they not great fixes? They're not great fixes because they don't add anything to the game that are like increasing your player experience, right? They've only added a lot of graphical stuff and a lot of stuff to fix mobile, which doesn't change a lot of the player base's problems. Even though I think personally that the graphical overhaul in itself, with a lot of the optimizations they said they've had, and a lot of the small quality life stuff, in my opinion, is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I want more personally. I kind of wish they would kind of have like I always talk about this. I kind of always say they should have like a Marvel Rivals kind of approach. Let me see if I can find this. Like to their patches right here. They should like where someone just talks and then they talk about changes. But I think that's only necessary for like now because the current state of the game, like you need to address what you're changing and what you're doing because a lot of this update it was really vague and it doesn't answer questions. And actually, you know what? Let's do this again. Over here, right? I love how I have this video out. I didn't touch it once. We're getting there. We're getting there. So let's go over here, right? And oh, I think we're right at the spot, right? The devs talked about this. A large number of primanders will appear. Okay. So the first thing is this whole thing, I'm gonna mute them. This whole thing doesn't explain a lot of stuff and it doesn't really give the concepts. So right here they said this is a limited time commission that'll happen. And so is this a limited time commission like the bounty where it's limited by time? I mean by numbers of things you can do in a day? Or is it limited by time? Okay. And this bounty, it's a big problem because it doesn't answer anything. And now that I understand that this is a limited time commission, it does make sense because it means the reward structure for it can be different. And it says the primanders, and the primanders are the ones that drop loot. So this game mode will have enhanced drop rates that will increase with your commission manuals. So it'll be like a lot more loot with primanders. And primanders are the ones that create drops. Now, depending on what the drop table is, that is when you start getting mad. That is when you start bitching. Because we don't know if that drop table will have the slash wedge. It will have a lot of the covanters. Because personally, I don't really care about like half the wildfires and stuff. I care more about the covanters because those are the annoying ones to farm. But those ones would be nice too. Does it have a lot of the chase wedges? And if this event removes the bloat from it, I can see this being a relative band-aid for the Demon Wedge system. Even though I personally don't like it, it could kind of be like Withering Waves, where they have the event at the end of the patch, and at the end of the patch, it they have like the double drop, and that allows you to catch up. It could kind of be the same thing, and even though I don't like it, it's more of a band-aid instead of fixing just the bloat in the Demon Wedge system. Personally, I don't hate it. Like, you can't hate it. It's a system within them, okay? Because I don't understand how touching it and just removing like 8 wedges really will affect their game. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand how that'll break their game. Do you want me to be honest? Because you don't need to put double drop rate if you remove half the bloat in the game. Like I've said before, like you don't need. So, because a lot of the wedges that you want to grind for are just in bloated categories. So yeah. And then I think we'll kind of go over his video to do this, but a lot of these explain. I'm trying to see if I can find it right here. They don't explain how some of these systems work, and we really need a big explanation on how these systems work because there are a lot of ways they can work. Like that one said it was a limited time commission. If it says it's a limited time commission, it doesn't explain how that commission works. And then the next thing over here, when they explain the bounty system, and we don't know how it's going to work until maybe some guy does. Always, for some reason, there's always one weird guy that always knows how something works and says it with definitive proof. And I don't know if he's right. I'm not going to lie. So, but over here, right, this doesn't explain this. It says after clearing rewards, you will receive an additional item. But down here at the bottom, we can see in Minecraft language that it still has the X craft out of X, which means it's still daily. And so this does not, and this I think is like a recontextualization of the blueprint for it, which cool. W. They changed what the Typhon blueprint looks like. But it doesn't explain how this system will work. If this reward is like the carmine globules that you get as a reward, if it's just a drop from the chest, and if these drops from the chest, because if this is how it works and you can essentially farm what you want, who cares about the weekly limit or whatever? But if it's a drop, like the way it drops normally, and it's on the top row, then it's like, it's still gonna take you like, even though like it'll take you like 5 weeks or something. Like it depends on your luck, right? But like it'll take you like 10 weeks still to farm like your serenity for your one character, your damaged out one for your other character, your uplift, and then your morale for your other character. It'll still take you like 9 weeks, and that's just for one character, and all of these are elements. So I don't know. It's not great, but it's a band-aid. Personally, the simplest solution is just uncap the rewards. I don't know why you have to do all of this hoopla to do it. Like, oh my gosh, we're so generous, and that's generally why people are upset. People are flaming your game because it's like you're doing all this rigmarole. Is that the word? And you're putting all of this nonsense for a system that could have just been like, hey, the rewards just drop, and then you just farm the rewards. And I can understand because it's such a big drop table, but you already have such a big drop table and other stuff anyway, and it doesn't really matter. It'd probably suck if you got really bad RNG, but no one minds farming this game mode because it's the best game mode anyway to farm. So, yeah, and it's the only cooperative game mode, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. So, yeah. But that's the vague stuff that I personally feel like really needs clarification. Because, oh, I guess also over here, right? why do you have to go to a post over here to get this information? And this information is insane. They explained it in the patch, but it's like, why do you have to go to some random corner of the internet to understand that the next period is going to be Animo and Hydro? Hey guys, I'm happy we built Psyche 18 times in a row. Like, I don't know. And I hope Fushu's Hydro. So, I don't know. That's why I'd say, like, this level of communication is just weird. It's just weird. I don't know, man. Like, I would just say, like, stop drip feeding patches and just kind of, like, dump, like, the full devlog like any other game would. It's a weird form of communication. I don't mind this for this because it's one aspect of the game, but in the future they definitely should just be like, here's what's coming in the patch, here's what it is, like, here's what's going on, here are the new wedges, because we understand there's new wedges. They only showed one wedge, which was the demon wedge for the thing, for the dual swords. If that gets added to immersive theater, they didn't address immersive theater changes. None of us got compensated for the fact that we cannot fully obtain a yum yum meat and a freaking Fina's weapon. You have to choose. And so, like, that still doesn't address a problem in the game. And then at the end, right, and this is one thing I was saying before, the devs say this, right? We understand it takes time, right? He kind of says like the snarky thing where it's like, oh, just calm your tits, basically. This shit takes time. It takes development time. It takes Q&A and all of this stuff. And then the guy calls the thing in the monthly pass. He calls the battle pass the monthly pass. And it's like, okay, bro. And there's literally, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It makes you question their competence. Hey guys, we want to do all this QA. Hey, we're gonna make a convoluted solution for a problem in the game. It's not really a great system. It's not really great. And it's like, oh, and it's just like, yo, you're wasting your development time. Just remove, just make the rewards fucking normal rewards, bro. Like, it's not that you could have saved like 10 times the fucking thing instead of adding a new drop and doing all of this stuff. Like, bro, like, just remove the fucking limit. Is there a limit in the first place? Prime Hunt isn't even a wedge, so it's just like, that's bloat anyway. Because why are you getting minus 50% skill damage? Why don't you say, hey, we're removing the minus 50% skill damage from Hunt? And then it's like, oh my gosh, Like, because that wedge sucks cock meat. Yeah, so those are a lot of the problems with the current systems in the game. And this video is going to be giga long, but yeah. So right here, so this is a positive thing, and this is why I say the patch isn't bad in sense of a patch standpoint, because there's so much content in this, right? There's so much content, and now there's so much content, right? You won't have to worry about that. And then for all the people, because the biggest thing is the people that rotate are the people that fund the game, regardless. The casuals, they'll always fund the game. They'll come in, they'll buy the battle pass, and they'll leave, and then they'll wait for the next patch. So anyone that actually plays the game and actually gets treated with all the problems and the poor structure in this game, is you're a second-class citizen. I'm not gonna lie. Me, you're a second-class citizen. If you're watching this video, you're 100% a second-class citizen. I'm sorry. We're cooked. Yeah, so the thing is, a lot of these patches are standard patches, okay? And so a lot of the stuff this guy's explaining is standard in the spear that this game wants to be a partake in. The gacha spear, the mobile game spear. A new character, new weapon, a new story. I would say, right, this first bit right here is all stuff that is standard in this game. In this type of game. This is standard. This is copy paste patch. You have your team, your development, and all of this. Like, map and story is fucking prefixed and pre all that shit. Characters are what people want to buy. They're the content in the game. Weapons are also, they're tied to the character, so they're content in the game. Wedges are typically made for new characters. They're content in the game. Okay, it's just how these games work. So all of this is standard. And then this guy said better shop. I mean, they need money. It's literally just, what is it, you know? And so yeah, the new skins will come in a while. Skins kind of add up. Yeah, they have to make sure skins don't clip and stuff. So I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't matter. Like, skins will come with time, and as they increase their systems, better shop. I mean, visual implementation. This is the big thing. This is why I do not care that much about this patch, because after reading all the visual updates and stuff, that's why I said it's a 7 out of 10. Without the visual updates and all the stuff and the fixes for mobile, it's like 4 out of 10 in my opinion. But this is what makes it 70 and 10. Lots of quality of life. The fact that you can't unlimitedly farm Genimon literally is part of the reason why this quality of life exists and why people want a shiny Boxy. If people could have unlimitedly farmed Genimon, you wouldn't have needed to put at peace in the shop. You wouldn't have needed to put Ardent Boxy in the thing. Or if the respawn rate for Genimon was like every hour, you wouldn't need to. Right? You wouldn't. So it's like, that's the reason why this isn't like a big thing, because it's like your game already restricts a lot of these quality of life options, right? Or maybe it could have been like every day or something, I don't know. But the Genimon spawn rate is kind of stupid. The fact that they're limited in capture is stupid as fuck too. So that's like, bro, you want quality of life, you do that, and then you stop doing all these dumbass changes, and then it's like, oh my gosh, wow. That's the real thing people wanted to hear, and that's why, like, all of these changes to real people that play the video game, they don't matter, because it's like all of these changes, no one cares about these changes. I'm gonna be honest, because it's like you change stuff, but you change it in a wrong way, and in a way that makes it so you have to jump through 18 hoops in order to do something that you could have done normally, right? And now it's like, oh yeah, you still would have gotten fucked. Like, I'm at like 600 Genimon and no at peace. I have like 5 deft, so like, but at least if I could have gotten them infinitely in capture, I probably would have gotten it already. Lower prices. This is cool, but I mean, personally, they just needed to have a standardization. It's like, do you want me to be honest? I'm not getting that Fushu skin. I might get the shark weapon, but I don't care about this Fushu skin. Yeah. Mobile is now playable. So, in my experience in mobile, the game has this weird problem where when you tap on buttons, like let's say I'm tapping on the jump button, it'll randomly attack. That's the real problem, in my opinion, with mobile. It sucks. So the game literally doesn't function on mobile, and so I don't play it on mobile. So if they fix that, I don't care. That's all that matters for me for mobile. I don't care about the graphics, I'm gonna be honest. Weekly bot. This is good. Updated way of getting characters. I don't know what this means. Updated way of getting characters. I think he means the fucking new monthly pass. Sure. Way smoother transition between permanent modes. I don't know what that means. Yeah, the shark skin is cool. I don't know, man. The personally thing is, I don't like how they keep out is like the snow slut skin, the harlot, the Santa harlot skin. I just want a skin that I could put on Fina and not feel like a creep. Um, so yeah, bro, $400 skin, bro. I don't care. Yeah, this is good. Like I said, this is a band-aid. And fishing, I don't care. This didn't change, broken or bad. Yeah. So right here, we don't know. This is a problem. We don't know if they fixed anything. We don't know. We had to see. But it's like this doesn't fix the fact that Randy isn't a character pre I6. This doesn't fix the fact that Hellfire doesn't have any freaking wedges. This doesn't fix the fact that weapons suck dick. Like none of these changes fix those inherent problems in the game, and that's why people are upset. Direction that yeah, there's nothing to do. I mean, like they're giving us stuff to do, so this guy kind of contradicts himself, but valid. Um, 2 heroes in 2 months is an awful amount. It's fine. The only reason why it sucks is because there's so many characters backlogged that yeah, it's pretty bad. In terms of this patch is what we're gonna be stuck with 2 months. That's something that you have to think about. It's really bad that we're stuck with this for 2 months. It's really bad. Still there's a bunch of new things to look forward to, but what happened in the feedback? Yeah. And so here's the thing. If these changes get incrementally added within the patch, that's going to be good. But if we get what we got with Fina, and so this is the thing. When you release something and you say something and you have a trend of doing something, that's the problem. And right now we have this trend, big patch, silence. Big patch, silence. Oh, we communicated with the Luno. You communicated a month ago. So, yeah, right here, movement still sucks. You want my honest opinion on the movement still sucking? The movement doesn't really suck. It's just the fact that slide friction, bro. Like, there's literally something that fixes that. But the biggest thing is momentum transfer should carry over to an extent. And that's the problem this game has. It just doesn't transfer momentum. And it's the limitation of it being a mobile game. So, it's just mobile game problems. Personally, I would like, what is it? I would just like if helix jump and then you ramped in when you slid, you got that momentum from going down and sliding out of a jump. And then after that, you helix jumped. And then if you shifted, you would get momentum from the shift. Because the other problem is when you dash, you lose momentum. I would kind of like it if a lot of stuff just slingshotted you like rhythm. I'm not gonna lie. to like a lesser degree, but like the same way when you helix jump and then you right click, you keep some of that momentum. I would like it if a lot more stuff in this game did that. I think that's what people want. I'm gonna be honest. So if they could just do that, that would be good. Because guess what? Helix leaping was an accident. Momentum carrying over is an accident. All those people saying, "Oh, you're stealing from an accident." Now you can make your own accident that feels good. Reward and enemy scaling for commissions is abysmal. I mean, like, yeah, they didn't address the fact that you do an unlimited game mode and you don't get unlimited rewards. And enemy scaling for commissions is still abysmal. Exactly. It's really hard to just go unlimited. It sucks. At peace. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, this is so valid. I didn't realize that was in the second half. I thought this was just like in fishing. I didn't know it was the fishing event. I thought it was just it was added to the fishing shop. What are we talking about? What to see? I think this guy's a little retarded. Wedge farming. Hey man, some commissions still have more time running around than doing. I.e., mediation. Mediation is the best commission in the game. No, mediation. Wait. Oh no, he's talking about the thing. It's whatever. It still takes you like 40 seconds. I don't care. Nocturnal echoes. Even though people ask for at least 5 of each one. What is nocturnal? Oh, they gotta make money somehow. Relax, bro. Honestly, like once we've hit the rotation, you're not gonna be complaining. Trust me. Once you hit the rotation, I don't know. This is such a short-sighted thing. We don't have spawn optimization on PC. I don't know what that means, but cool. Yeah, dude, like literally, yo, is this me? This isn't me, but is this me? There's a game still, and in my opinion, overshadows the new patch. On top of that, exactly. Oh, bro, is this that guy? That guy me? That's crazy. Yeah. Um, Go well, especially with the lack of manpower at the moment. I think it's just lack of direction, but content beats everything. I think there's a couple more things right here. Not even close to be enough. Literally was the expected. Sadly, irrelevant changes. One character per month. I don't really care. I don't really care. What we're used to 21 days. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Relax. Oh, no game modes. They literally just showed like things. They didn't show us anything. They didn't show us. That's the problem with you. They didn't show us anything, and they said they're going to. This patch was focused on optimization, and they gave us some quality of life, even though it was a band-aid and it was stupid. And there's way easier ways they could have implemented this quality of life. It is what it is. It is what it is. We wait until next patch. We have enough stuff to be happy with, and then you come back and you play the game. Yeah, a lot of those login, place 10 seconds, claim rewards. Yeah. So this free stuff to keep some players. So yeah. But yeah, nothing is good. It doesn't fix the fact that weapons still suck. It doesn't fix the fact that. So yeah. The fact they didn't address how awfully obnoxious grinding is makes a big mess for me. Everything yeah. Yeah, grinding, just standing there and doing nothing is something. I was talking to someone in my chat about this, like how he's like, oh, my friend has 600 hours and he has everything. He's going for Char Rank 65 and all this stuff. And it's like, the guy half the time is just standing still in exploration on his phone. That's not very fun. And that's the reason why people haven't gone for the stuff. It doesn't fix this, so it is true. People want to have an enjoyable grind, not a grind where you just stand there. So yeah. Weapon dam exact. Okay, well, I was right there. Yeah. Um, I'll be able to say this. I'm gonna make a weapon video tomorrow. I'm sorry, I just haven't had time to test it. I've been working like 60 hours a week. I don't have time. And then 60 hours a week, I drive like, was it like 20 hours a week? So I literally have no time. I go home and I go to sleep. So sorry guys. But weapon damage, eh, eh. It definitely needs to be buffed, and I don't like the way they're gonna do it because with the way they're doing content and stuff, Fiona is a band-aid to weapon damage. Apparently, the new guy is a band-aid to weapon damage. I don't like characters being a band-aid for weapon damage. I don't like the fact that you have to be a combat AI to do better weapon damage. It's not a good system. Weapons should be good on their own merit. I don't like the fact that, hey, weapons are stat sticks and we only have 2 viable stat sticks. It doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense, I guess. So it's something that we like. This is the problem, and it's like you can have this good devlog, but you need to address this. Back to what is it? The Marvel Rivals, right? We can go over here, and this is what you need to do as a developer in this scenario. Where is it? I'm trying to go back. It's so hard to see. Dev. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Somewhere in here. Oh, I can't find it. But somewhere over here, right? they addressed an issue that was plaguing the community. Because in Marvel Rivals, if you know what Marvel Rivals is, there was a problem. Oh, right here. This is it. No, this isn't it, but it's something like that. Art Vision. But like, you see how they give this? They give players this. They give player all of this information, all of these informations. The biggest thing was they explained how EOMM worked, and it was a big thing that players bitched about. Explain your philosophy. Go in your cute ass over here, bro. Your cute ass over here. Where you at? Oh, homo. Right? Right? Go get your cute ass fucking BTS wrong fucking ethnicity, right? Asses. And fucking go over here and fucking say weapon damage. We understand weapons are a problem. We want to create a way that fixes weapons. We understand that players do not want characters to be a buff for weapons. We understand we made a mistake with Fina. We will make weapons better on their own merit. But we are doing this through wedges, and this is a way. We believe our current base numbers are good. Something like that. That's all you need to do. And guess what? People aren't going to bitch anymore. People aren't going to say this nonsense. That's the thing. You haven't addressed the real problems in your game. You said, hey guys, we're going to do this. But everyone that cares, that wants to care, all these people they want to care. And you're not giving them anything to care about. This guy, you want to know why they're pissed off? Because you didn't give anything. And all you say is a vague post, right? We listen to your feedbacks, right? We listen to everything, right? We listen to everything, and we want to be responsible devs. And then you, instead of fixing something, you make the most insane band-aid I've ever seen in my life. And that is why people are mad. So I can completely understand. And then you do not explain your design philosophy at all. You don't explain it at all. So what do you want people to think? What do you want people to think? You don't explain anything. Right? And that's what we want. We want people that are like, hey, this is what we did. This is why we did it. We understand you may not like it, but whatever reason they have. That's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. And you could be like, hey, the reason why we did the bounty changes because it rewards players that play over time rather than a lot of players that like to rush content. We want players to play over time. We want to reward those players that play over time instead of making them feel like they have to rush. That's all you need to do. And then, you know, people be happy about your dumbass typhon change. So yeah. But the reality of it is, you have a game that requires people to play 300, 400 hours. And you're not... You're trying to make the game play like you're trying to reward people that play 2 hours, but then your reward is going to be 20 secret letters. And it's like, bro, that's nothing. 20 secret letters is two runs, bro. It's nothing. For an event, it's nothing. 2 runs, that's a minute of gameplay. So yeah, more end game. Just chilling, my bro. Like, I don't care. Our current thing is grind. I don't even think Warframe has an end game. That's the thing. And even me personally, you kind of gotta get creative for your game. Your gameplay if you actually enjoy the game. Like for me, personally, right now I'm gonna test weapons tomorrow, and that's gonna be all I'm doing tomorrow. So, yeah. Are you doing cool, fun stuff? No, you're probably not, and that's why you're not enjoying the game. So find fun ways to enjoy the game. I'd say that for sure. 2 months is not fixed about, or at least they need to acknowledge the problem so we know that. Oh yeah, bro. Like, I swear to God, I did not watch this video. I saw this one part of this, and then and then and then oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, this is exactly the truth though. This is exactly true. Yeah, that's what I said. You need to plug Guang Guang, bro. You need your Guang Guang. Or what is it, Deca Bear, bro. You need to put Deca Bear on the fucking thing. Bro, I said this during the dev vlog when I was streaming it. Bro, poor what is his name? I think his name is Deca Bear. That's the only reason why I remember it. There's Deca Bear, there's XD, and then there's fucking Big Chungus in the middle. I don't know what his name is. Alright. Um Bro, they give Deca Bear all the fucking the bandage shits, bro. That pissed people off, man. Oh my god. It's funny as hell. I mean, they didn't address anything in the gameplay itself, so it feels like Woo 1.0 situation. Better to wait for 2.0. Yeah, and that's the thing. Until the game survives until then. And yeah, I mean, I just hope like people buy that. I personally, unless they change the gacha system, I will not partake in the gacha system. It's something I've said. It's something I stand by. So yeah.
So feels like Woo 1.0.
Okay. Yeah. So. Oh wait. Hey, wait. Oh, this one hit me, especially at the beginning when they mentioned, look at how we went to happen to just quickly. Person accidents of them crunching themselves. Hell back. I'm willing to let them cook. I see the dedication, effort, being will one character balance, weapons optimization, and so on. But let's keep the feedback coming and keep it productive. I can't be the one who felt the tension when the video and that we're exhausted, but we still have to get it done. Energy was real, wasn't it? Me. Timestamp. To me, this didn't read as we're exhausted. This read as shut the fuck up, bitches. So yeah, we all have our own thing. This all read as like, ayo, chillax type shit. You don't get it. So yeah. I mean, that's the video. W fucking CJ. This was a good video. It's on my recommended and I was like, hey, let me see it. And so, you know, he did like 95% of the work here, but I think these points were all points I was gonna say. I was probably gonna explain them, but like it's just like they're all things I kind of wanted to talk about, like pre-cooking in my mind, but it's just like I just haven't had time to like create the note. So yeah, um, long story short, at the end, I'd say the devs they're not bad, they're not bad at all, but I don't know. We have to hope, and it may take them some time, and this game may die. Who knows? But I mean, just enjoy the ride, right? GG's.